Hello, welcome and welcome back to Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. I am Pam and I am a crocheter who knits a bit. I live in Southern California in the Inland Empire with my family, and currently it is 104 degrees. Isn't fall right around the corner? We don't have real seasons here, so who knows? Welcome back to all of my subscribers and welcome to my new subscribers. I have quite a few. Thank you for joining me, and as always, I appreciate you spending some time with me. On this channel, we kick it old school style, so you may want to grab a pen and pad and take some notes. I do not edit. When I make a mistake or a flub, I correct it in the description box below. I also put links there and try to be as descriptive as possible with everything that I talk about so that you guys can enjoy either the tutorials that I use, mostly tutorials, or the patterns that I use, or the ideas that I have gotten from someone else. I love, love, love sharing, and that's why I'm podcasting. I enjoy it and I do it for fun. I like pink things, and ladybugs are my favorite. I put a ladybug on everything that I make. For those of you that are new, welcome. And if you want to learn a little bit more about me, you can scroll all the way down to the very first video that I made. Is it a year ago? I think it's almost 2 years, you guys. It may have passed. This month has been, these last couple of months have been kind of, so we'll talk about all of that good stuff maybe in the next episode and get some celebrations going and a possible giveaway and all of that good stuff. So let's get started with episode 59 of Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. Palette cleanser versus instant gratification. Now you're probably saying, what the heck is she talking about? Well, I'll show you. Everything I say here on my platform is my opinion, and I thought that I would share it with you guys. So let's share. You're working on a project. Here's a project. Now, as most of you know, I have a colorway named after me. It's called Knit a Bit, and it is beautiful. I like pink things, so it has pinks and blushes of purples and blues. I love blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors as well. And I like bling. And this has plenty of bling. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I hope so. So, I'm working on a project. Funny enough, this is my own pattern that I wrote up, I'm not sure, probably, 2018, maybe 2018, 2019, somewhere around in there. I haven't published it and I probably will not. That's a lot of work. But it's called the Cool Knit Cowl. And it's mine. If it looks like someone else's, I have no idea. I did this on my own a year or so ago. And I decided to make one in my colorway, Knit a Bit. So this is how much I have left. I am almost finished with it. I have another section to do. And I am using, I love these needles. These are, I think these are Dreamz with a Z on the end. I want to say Knit Picks Dreamz. I'm not sure, but I'll find out the exact name and I will put that information below for you. I got these little cute stoppers and I picked different colors on purpose. Amazon. You can get them in a pack, probably 50 or more come in a pack. And I find that these are better rather than the cone looking ones because they have a tendency to pop off. So, and look at this cute Amazon stitch marker. They come in a bag of all different colors. So I'm working on a project, okay? And sometimes when you're working on a project and you just want to put it down for a little bit, so you put it down and you need a palette cleanser, okay? If I'm knitting on a project and I need a palette cleanser, that is going to be crochet and it's going to be a shawl. So a palette cleanser for me when I'm working on a project is a shawl. I love making shawls. For those of you that are new, you can look back at some of my older videos and see that I have a lot of shawls. I love making shawls. Unfortunately, the weather here where I am at is not conducive to wearing them. So I have lots of shawls that are made. I do gift them. I've been in some gift exchanges and things like that. So my palette cleanser is a shawl. So I started this beautiful shawl. Now this yarn is fabulous. I am not a yarn snob. I love my big box yarn. I love hand-dyed yarn. I was a big box girl way before I even dipped my toe into the hand-dyed pool. But I do love a good hand-dyed yarn. And this is hand-dyed yarn. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are two different colorways. I did a fade, which I've never done before. This yarn was gifted to me. You know who you are. I always wanted some yarn from Expression Fiber Arts. Love, love, love their tutorials. I will link that below. This yarn is just, it's magnificent. Look at that. So let's get these on. Expression Fiber Arts. This colorway is You Are the Ocean. It is in Dewy DK. And it's wonderful. Superwash merino wool, nylon, and silk. And for me, my fingers are extremely sensitive. So when the yarn is running across my fingers like this, it has to feel good. It could be the prettiest yarn, and if it doesn't feel good on my fingers, then I can't work with it. This is wonderful. So this is one of the colorways, and I only have a little bit of the other colorway. And this one is called Hubble's Law. It's in Dewy DK. Same contents, 70% superwash merino wool, 20% nylon, and 10% silk. So if you see these together, this makes a beautiful fade. So I chose I keep all of my projects in a project bag, as all of you know, but for you new subscribers, everything is in a project bag, and inside the project bag is a plastic bag. So that way the project doesn't leave remnants in the bag and it'll be ready for a new occupant. This shawl that I'm making is called How to Crochet a Triangle Shawl by Just Be Crafty. And I will link that tutorial below. It is a simple 1-row repeat, and that's what I like when I need a palette cleanser I like to do a shawl, number 1. It has to be crochet, number 2, and it has to be simple. So this is not only simple, I have my stitch marker here, this is also beautiful. It's done in the back loop so you can see the ridges. That's beautiful. So this is going to block out nicely, and I have more yarn. I'm just going to keep going until I run out of yarn, and hopefully I'll have enough to get a good size, but this is beautiful. So this is what I mean by a palette cleanser for me. I hadn't crocheted a shawl in a while. I was working on my project, which is my cool knit cowl, and I needed a palette cleanser. Okay, so you're working on a project. We're back to working on a project. I've been working on this for quite some time, okay, and it is a gift, so I do need to finish it. My football bag, I love it. This is from Rail of the Dabbling Hook. I am a huge, I don't think there's a bigger football fan other than Mimi of the Cozy Fox. Football fan, NFL, college ball, love it. Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night, and my team is doing well. I love football. This is my season. So anyway, I digressed. So here I am again. I'm working on a project. This one is taking me a while, and I am looking for my, I should have already had that prepared, my note card. I keep instructions on index cards. This is the best thing since sliced bread, really. It fits right into your project bag, right in the nice handy dandy pocket. Your notes and everything, your repeats are on here. If you need to tick off as you go along, you can do that as well. This is the Easy Bomerang, excuse me, shawl by Petals to Picot, and I will link that below. I have made a couple of these. I love the Bomerang shawl because I love the way it arcs and it kind of hugs you. You know, you don't feel like it's going to fall off. So again, I'm working on a project. And this one is growing. This yarn is from Mace of Skeins. It was her Winter Wonderland box. It is no more. It was one of a kind. I got it for, it was a present to me, from me. So love the yarn. It's absolutely beautiful. So I am working my way down, and you can see the curvature right there. Love that edging. And I have beautiful. This is no longer available, so it was one of a kind in her Winter Wonderland box. So I merged the two colors together, and I still have a little bit more to go. So again, I'm working on a project, okay? This time I need instant gratification, okay? Instant gratification is crochet, and it's a beanie. That's what instant gratification means to me, because I can knock one of these out in a couple of hours. Crocheting is much faster than knitting, in my opinion, and I'm sure in a lot of other people's opinion. it's a lot faster. So I don't know if you guys remember the Mermaid Tail Saga. I made 4 of those. 3 of them were for grown people, adults, and 1 of them was for my grand niece, my great niece. So this was the colorway that I used. So this day I needed instant gratification. So I put down my project. And I went to instant gratification, which was crochet and a beanie. This is just a regular crochet beanie, and if you notice, there is no San Andreas fault. Having a seam in the back of the hat is one thing. Excuse me, the seam needs to be straight. That's just me. I don't like the jagged edge, and when you open it up, you can see it. I don't like that. So this is what makes it nice. If you follow Crochet with Clare, formerly known as Bob Wilson 123, she has rebranded. She is back, and I am so happy. I learned so much from her tutorials over the years. I will link the tutorial that she has for the no seam hat. It's simple, it's great, it's quick, no seam, and you can just do double crochets, no seam. There's my ladybug that I put on everything that I make, and here is my instant gratification. So I thought that that would be nice to talk to you guys about something like that. That's how I view palette cleanser versus instant gratification. Both of them are crochet to me, but I do like to occasionally knit a quick hat. Most of you know that the Ross hat is my favorite hat to knit. He has free patterns. I will link that information below. They're quick to knit. He has several sizes, different types of yarn that you can use, all the way up to a 5-weight, a bulky weight yarn. And he also has a couple of different hat patterns also too. So I love them. Now, you guys might also remember that I do the Ross hat gone rogue with a P twist. That's me. So I start off doing a Ross hat, which is what I did. And then all of a sudden I went to the left. So here is my Ross hat gone rogue. I came up with this design. I wanted to have like a band right here. I did a small brim and went so far all around the hat where you see the band right here and the band right there. That's the back. And then I did purling here. I don't know what that was. I started to decrease, and then I got tired of decreasing. Decreasing takes forever, and I was tired of decreasing. And so I did it enough to where if I cinched it, it wouldn't shrink the hat, and it didn't. So that is partial decrease, partial cinching. And this is nice. I think I know who probably will claim this here in my household. I used Brava worsted weight. This color is called Cobblestone Heather. And I like knitting the hats using the Brava worsted weight, and I think this is Knit Picks. I know this is Knit Picks. The next hat that I did, this one is made out of Pima cotton. I love Pima cotton, even though it has a tendency to be splitty. It's nice. It's a really nice cotton. Very nice cotton. Now, my stitches are super tight. I am a tight knitter. I am a tight crocheter. Yeah. This one is a tutorial from Melody Crochet, and it's a much older one. I will link that below as well. This feels good. And I mean, these stitches are, it's done knitting in the round, crocheting in the round. It's crochet. This one is crochet. And it's almost supposed to fit like a Scully type cap. So I am the mother of a grown-up, and he requested this. And it's taken me quite a while to make it, so he'll be happy that I finally finished it. And then I wanted to make something fun for my grandniece. She's the same one that's going to get the other hat. I started this a while ago. This hat pattern was my favorite forever. Annoo Crochet and Knit Design. I will link the channel below. This is called her 3-in-1 hat. And it looks like it's knit, but it's not. This is crochet. And the thing I loved about this, I made so many of these hats. The 3-in-1 is you can make it like this with the ears. She also has it where you can make it with a brim that flips up and no ears, or you can make it just plain, no ears, no brim. You'll see, I will link it below for you. So because this is going to my niece, she likes pink things like I do, I thought it would be cute. And it's very stretchy, and no seam. That's the back. No seam. Now, these ears, they gave me a fit, but they're cute, they're fun to make, and this is called her 3-in-1 hat. Now, this yarn, I don't have the ball band for it. I've had this yarn for quite some time. I found it in my stash. This has alpaca in it. I know, I remember. This is kind of on the scratchy side, so I'm hoping when I wash it that it will soften up, but it's nice and thick and stretchy, and it's cute, and I think she will enjoy wearing it. So that's all I have as far as finished objects are concerned. I do have a whip here that I wanted to share with you guys. I love project bags. Love them, love them. This is from Crochet Luna. This yarn is magnificent. Lolabeanyarnco, Dyer Extraordinaire. This yarn was gifted to me. Thank you. You know who you are. It feels wonderful. This is a bulky weight yarn, and it's called Lima Bean 100% Superwash Merino. It's bulky, and the color is The City So Nice They Named It Twice. I love that. So there's her label. A picture of her daughter Lola is her logo. And I am knitting. I've made this beanie before. I love it. I am knitting the Alpes beanie, Alpes, by Danii's Ways. I love her channel. She just became a new mommy. She has wonderful tutorials. I will link that below also too. But can you guys see this texture right here? Absolutely love that. And this is a tutorial. I love, love, love the texture. Very, very nice. So the Alpes beanie, I will link it below for you. I am on, oh, these are clovers. I love clovers. I love the Dreamz needles. Some needles work better with certain yarns. These work really well with this yarn. Sometimes chagus are a little slippery, so I need the yarn to grip the needle, and then it'll go smoothly as I am working on what I'm working on. But this is fantastic. Look at all those colors. And this beanie is going to be beautiful. I will definitely show it to you guys when I am done. And I'm going to put one of those beautiful fur pom-poms on it. I don't really wear beanies other than when we go to the mountains, when it snows. I do enjoy that. I have my beanies and scarves and things, you know, there. So that's the only time I get to enjoy wearing them, pretty much. So I think I'm going to keep this one. Maybe, I don't know. I think so, yeah, because I was gifted the yarn. So Alpes beanie by Danii's Ways, and I will link that below for you. Okay, let me speed this along. I wanted to show you guys that I did order some yarn from Crochet In Agreement, Melissa. She is responsible for my beautiful blingy colorway, Knit a Bit. And I placed an order because I wanted more of my colorway in DK weight. And then I also ordered the other colors that some of the other podcasters' colorways. So for instance, now I thought this was super interesting how the DK weight yarn, how the colors saturated so differently. It's beautiful. This is the merino wool superwash. And this is my colorway called Knit a Bit. Can you see that? Look at that. Now here is in another yarn. See? This one is different because it has the sparkle in it. It's acrylic wool and polyester. This one is. But this is so pretty. This is superwash merino wool. I love it. So this is my colorway, Knit a Bit. And I ordered 2 of those. Then I ordered my colorway in acrylic. This is Mimi of the Cozy Fox. This is her colorway. Isn't that beautiful? That just screams fall. So this is mine in acrylic yarn. And then I ordered, this is Setta's And this is Z's colorway. Yarn is life. And Setta's have a blessed day. And this is in acrylic. So and she sent me some tea and a nice card, and that was really nice of her. So thank you, Melissa from Crochet In Agreement. I will leave her information there as well. And the last thing that I have to share with you is this beautiful, beautiful, you can't go wrong with Malabrigo. I really love Malabrigo. The last time I went to the Knitting Tree in Los Angeles with Setta, and some subscribers came, and everyone was there, Z and everyone. I saw this beautiful yarn. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I don't know what I'm going to make with it, but it is super, super beautiful. This is Malabrigo, and it is Diana. Because Malabrigo comes in a lot of different colorways, but this is just beautiful. Totally in my wheelhouse. So, you guys let me know what I should make with it. Should I knit? Should I crochet? What should I do? Let me know. So, I kept you guys long enough. Thank you so very much for spending some time with me. I certainly appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to check out some of my other videos, I have a playlist, non-yarny things, learn some more things about me. If you're afraid of that Swift and that ball winder, I've got you. I have a video for that as well. If you want to learn how to make a pom-pom, I have a video for that too. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I hope everyone is well. Make sure that you take care of yourself. Be safe and be kind. Wherever you are in the world, I am going to bid you adieu. Have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening wherever you are. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Bye for now.